I was going to say, Caitlyn Clark's been compared to you.
Yeah, but I think it almost robs her of like the rest of her game because she's such a good floor, she has her overall, floor game. She's racking up, close to triple doubles every night, and her shooting ability is, it's her superpower.
One thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. More people want to tune in. Don't get it twisted. Don't get up. Caitlyn Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
Caitlyn Clark isn't just making a splash. She's creating a tidal wave in the WNBA. Her explosive style and court charisma are pulling in more eyeballs than the league has seen in years. But when you shine this bright, you're bound to cast shadows too. With all the hype comes a mix of love and side eyes. While fans can't get enough, not everyone on the court has rolled out the welcome mat. Some WNBA veterans have made it clear Clark's arrival has ruffled feathers. But here's where it gets interesting. NBA legends are stepping up and speaking out. They've seen this movie before. Young star rises, pressure builds, criticism follows. That's why players like Nikola Jokic and other NBA heavyweights are throwing their support behind her. Jokic, known for keeping his cool and rarely weighing in on drama, didn't hold back when asked about Clark. He praised her mental toughness, saying it's one of the most impressive parts of her game. Handling pressure, blocking out the noise, and still performing? That's champion material, he said. She just plays the game, Jokic added. That's what I admire most, and he's not alone. More NBA voices are echoing that message, calling out the shade, highlighting the double standards and giving Caitlyn the credit she's earned. Meanwhile, Clark is already shaking things up with the Indiana Fever, and once the team finds its rhythm, the rest of the league better watch out. Because this isn't just a new chapter, it's the beginning of a whole new era. The noise outside? It doesn't faze her. That's what makes Caitlyn Clark so different. She's not just a skilled player. She's mentally rock solid. Through all the headlines, opinions, and criticism, Clark stays locked in on one thing: the game. When Nikola Jokic, a guy known for staying calm under pressure, praises your mental toughness, it says a lot. He sees what sets Clark apart: her ability to tune out the chatter and just hoop. And as long as she keeps that laser focus, her impact on the WNBA is only going to get bigger. In fact, all this outside drama, it's just more fuel. Clark has never been one to back down. Every doubter, every critic, she's turning it into motivation. She's been doing that her whole career, and she's not just earning respect from quiet leaders like Jokic. She's impressing the bold ones, too. Luka Dončić, known for his swagger and on-court trash talk, had nothing but admiration. For Clark, people often compare the two, both game changers, both dominant from day one. Luka didn't just call her a star, he said, "She's a better shooter than me." That's huge coming from one of the NBA's most confident scorers. Clark seems to be following the same fast track Luka did, from young phenom to league icon. Luka nearly swept Rookie of the Year, just 2 votes shy of unanimous. Caitlyn, only 1 vote away. From day one, both have made it clear. They weren't here to fit in. They came to take over.
It's a woman, Steph Curry.
Thank you.
She can shoot it better than me. Caitlyn, congratulations on an amazing season. Rookie of the Year is a big honor. You deserve it. Congratulations.
Luka Dončić has already proven he's the real deal, delivering historic offensive performances and living up to every bit of his early hype. And if Caitlyn Clark's talent, self-belief, and relentless motor are any indication, it's not a question of if she'll reach that level, but when. She's on track to become one of the biggest names the WNBA has ever seen. But Luka's not the only rising NBA superstar who sees something special in Clark. Victor Wembanyama may be a towering force with a totally different playing style, but his journey into the spotlight mirrors Clark's in some powerful ways. Both entered their leagues carrying enormous expectations. Wemby was the most anticipated NBA prospect in decades, just as Clark was for the WNBA. He didn't play a single minute of college ball, but he dominated the French Pro League and became a global sensation. Just like Clark captured the world's attention at the University of Iowa, so when Wemby was asked who his favorite WNBA player is, he didn't hesitate. Caitlyn Clark, he said. Not just the most exciting prospect, not just the most hyped. According to him, she's the most impressive player, period.
When she was in college, the only college player that I was really in awe of the game, impulsive. Hey! Knocks it down!
I'm saying men and women's college basketball, she's probably the most impressive I've seen.
See, even before they played a single pro game, Caitlyn Clark and Victor Wembanyama were already household names. The hype? Off the charts. Fans had been watching their every move for years, waiting for the day they'd take over. The NBA and WNBA, and it's easy to see why Clark's unlimited shooting range and Wemby's jaw-dropping mix of size and skill made them both can't-miss prospects. They were so good, teams at the bottom were practically racing for a shot at that #1 pick. And when draft night finally came, there was no debate. They were the clear choices. As rookies, they didn't just meet expectations, they shook the basketball world. From game one, both delivered performances that felt like seasoned pros, not newcomers. But greatness comes with its own weight. Both Clark and Wemby joined struggling teams, organizations that needed more than talent. They needed hope. They needed leaders to kickstart a rebuild, and while wins may take time, one thing's already clear. They are the future of their franchises. In Indiana, that future is being built around Caitlyn Clark and Tyrese Haliburton. And honestly, the comparisons between the two are hard to ignore. Both are lethal from deep. Both use their elite shooting to open up the floor and create for others. And both have become dynamic rising stars in a basketball-obsessed state. So, when Clark arrived in town, the spotlight naturally turned to Haliburton. How did Indiana's young NBA star feel about sharing the stage with a new WNBA icon? As it turns out, he couldn't be more excited, and their shared presence might just spark a new golden age for Indiana basketball.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for her to be here. I think it brings a lot of excitement to the city, and a city with a lot of young talent already as it is, and adding her, she's one of the faces of women's basketball, and for her to be here and under the same roof, I think is really exciting for me, and I think a lot of people in our organization. And just look forward to watching her grow throughout the process, watching her get better. Looking forward to actually being able to cheer for her now. Now she's with the good guys.
So far, Caitlyn Clark and Tyrese Haliburton are proving to be a perfect match, on and off the court. The two rising stars have formed a genuine friendship, often spotted watching each other's games and cheering each other on. Tyrese has even said he's watching more WNBA than ever, all thanks to Clark and her growing impact with the Indiana Fever. It's not just about supporting a teammate in spirit, it's about embracing a shared mission to elevate basketball in Indiana. And with Clark finding her rhythm and the Fever showing real signs of progress, fans are hopeful that her journey to contention mirrors Tyrese's own rise with the Pacers. If both teams keep building in the right direction, Indiana might just become the center of the basketball universe again, one rising star at a time.
And it's been really cool to see her growth this last year, and the Fever as a whole, to see Kelsey get some playoff experience, and just the whole group, Aaliyah, the whole group. So just really cool to follow the team, and it's unfortunate that they lost, but they're a young group. They'll be back for success, and now locked in, watching more WNBA.
Caitlyn Clark's winning mindset didn't start in the pros. It's been part of her DNA since her college days at Iowa. That fire and drive are exactly why WNBA arenas are buzzing every time she steps on the floor. The crowds, the cameras, the energy, it all follows her. And for good reason. Fans aren't the only ones glued to her every move. NBA guard Kobe White has been one of Clark's loudest supporters throughout her rookie season. His admiration? Totally genuine, and it might surprise some, but it shouldn't. Clark's got it all. Jaw-dropping highlights, shattered records, and a magnetic presence that pulls people in. She's not just exciting, she's electric. And NBA players like White know greatness when they see it. Her game speaks for itself, and clearly, it's speaking to the entire basketball world.
Been supporting Caitlyn Clark for a while, and what she's been doing for the game. So this is my first time seeing him in person, so it's been dope.
What was it like when you saw her hit that three?
Which one? The one that broke the record was crazy. I think she put up 2 feet beyond half court. So for me to see it in person, she's legit. She's the best. So she's the GOAT. So her skill set far exceeds everyone.
Patrick Beverley knows a thing or two about physical basketball, and he's got his eyes on Caitlyn Clark. The veteran guard recently spoke out about the intense spotlight surrounding Clark, noting that everything involving her gets magnified, especially the hard fouls and borderline dirty plays. In a sense, Clark is facing the kind of aggressive treatment Beverly himself has been known to give NBA stars throughout his career. But instead of criticizing, Beverly came with respect. Speaking on Gilbert Arenas' podcast, he praised Clark's high-level skill and sharp basketball IQ, qualities that help her dominate without relying on elite athleticism. That, he says, is what makes her truly special. And while Clark's rise has stirred debate across the sports world, Beverly sees a bigger picture. All this attention? It's great for the WNBA. Controversy or not, Clark is bringing eyes, energy, and a new wave of fans to the league, and that's something everyone can benefit from.